searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
All right. As they say, let's kick the tires and light the fires, baby. See if we can get this thing airborne. How y'all doing, baby? It is Sunday. It is Sunday. It's time for another Blue Dot family meeting. And I'm so glad y'all are here. First one to jump. Oh, shit. Get my shit together here, baby. It is a long way from being together right now. First one to jump in was Sherry Puckett. Thank you, baby. Followed by Richard Phillips and Gary Spring all the way up in Canada. The remixtress is in the room, as is Jeff Curry, Amanda Elliott, Sarah Finn Coley, Randy Peterson. Woo! Peg, buddy, I'm just saying it's right over there. It's just right over there. Right over there, buddy. It's right over there. Ain't going nowhere. Richard Phillips is here. Tracy Tobias, my next-door neighbor. Nancy Halverson is here. Elena Jars, Robin Lyons, Martha Oliveira, thank you for being here. Dorothy Tyndall, Donald Ware, and Sue Plum all the way from Kentucky. Thank you. Michael Falbester, buddy, thank you for being here. S. Warren all the way from Georgia. Michael Chappick. Let me see. Teresa Diggum is here, our resident artist. Virginia Whitley, who uses her voice, baby, thank you for being here, and thank you for using your voice. Lady Freedom rocks, and indeed she does. And to all the ships at sea, baby. Let me see. Hey, Jay Clayton's here, and Steph, what do you mean a getaway? Like y'all need a getaway? No shit? Well, the romance just keeps blossoming. I love y'all. Y'all take care of yourself. Have a great time, by the way. Jimmy Swanson's in the room. Randy Kervin, Rantin' Randy. Another gentleman uses his voice all the time. We always appreciate Randy's voice. Bruce Preston, Nina Gonzo, thank you. Jane McDaniel, Irish Giselle, still rocking that T-shirt. Claire Dines over there in England, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Lordy, let me catch up here. Kathy K. Duncan is here. Let me get up here. Where am I? Valerie Wood Rosato, thank you for being here. And kicking it right off, let me thank my friend Mitch Goldstein, who just jumped in with a $3 donation and said, "Go Steelers!" Don't give up, Mitch. Don't give up, brother. Never give up. Anyway, I hope y'all are doing fine. Lord have mercy. Let's see if we can get something going here, because my day did not go as planned. I have been broke down on the side of the road twice today and required a little walking distance to get things done. And, yeah. And it doesn't, hello, Mitch.
Yeah. I barely even got out of fucking bed this morning, man. I did, however, change my clothes this morning and take a shower and put on clean pajamas.
Oh, there you go. Day's done. Got the job done. There you go.
A little easier than yours.
It did not help, Mitch. I don't know if you can see the screen, but I'm going to hold up my watch. If you notice, my watch says 10 minutes after 4. It has been saying 10 minutes after 4 for quite some time. I just did not notice it because I'm busy trying to get the damn car started. So when I got home at 10 minutes after 4, I thought to myself, "Self, you've got time to sit down and relax. Let's get this going." Marcia, what are you doing? You going to do a show? Yeah. She said, "Well, you only got 10 minutes. And that's when I noticed the clock.
I'm just going to say a quick hello because we're waiting for our takeout sushi. We're celebrating Adam and Eric's 21st birthday on Tuesday. So we're
Adam and Eric, well,
my twins, yeah.
21 years old.
Right?
Oh, man. That's a big one.
And it's hard to believe that a man of only 39 could have a 21-year-old.
A 39-year-old who looks like he's 17. Come on, let's be honest here.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to jump off. Just want to say hello, Blue Dots. Love you all. We'll catch up with you soon.
All right, Mitch. We love you back. Thank you very much. Tell the twins happy birthday and tell Julie we said howdy.
Enough, Will.
All right.
All right, Blue Dots. Take care, everybody.
Take care of yourself. Let's. That leaves me right here all by myself. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, I see Chris is out there. Let's see if we can get Chris in. Hey, Bernadette, how are you?
I'm good, but I'm not Chris.
No, I know who you was. I just hit Chris up there. I seen Chris, and there's Chris.
There's Chris.
There's Chris.
Hey, how are you? Happy Sunday.
Good.
Happy Sunday, brother. How are you?
Sunday.
I'm doing wonderful. It's a beautiful day here in Portland.
Yeah, it sucked here, but that's besides the point.
Sunshine, John. We got your sunshine for you.
Well, the sun was shining today. That's one good thing. But man, I broke down twice today, and then when I finally got home at 10 minutes after 4, I was amazed I got home so early. I could sit down and relax before the show. No.
I know.
John, what's wrong?
Yeah,
what's wrong with the vehicle?
Well, I was coming home. I had to go into Corpus. I was coming home, and all of a sudden the engine just dies coming down the highway. I was doing about 70 miles an hour, and all of a sudden it just dies. And so I shifted into neutral, and I get it off the side of the road, and I noticed that I go to try to start it, and nothing. Not a light, not a ding, nothing. So I knew something up with the electrical system, so I got out, got the hood up, checked the battery. Now, the negative battery post is way up underneath this thing. You can't hardly even reach it with your hand, much less anything else. And I got my hand up in there, and sure enough, the back one was loose. The positive cable was fine. Negative cable's loose back there, so I can't get a wrench on it, so I just kind of twisted it with my hand and put it in the bind. I heard my dinging come on the key. I had trouble starting it, but I got it started. Got home.
Oh, good.
Got home. And then the wife said, "Did you pick up the stuff at the store?"
Oh, no.
No, I didn't. So here I go back out the store. Now thinking, okay, it was just a battery.
Yeah.
Now, this time I'm going down the road. After coming out of the store, now here's this. All of a sudden it sputtered a little bit. Like, I don't know, like sputter a little bit. And I looked down at my gauges, and my gas gauge is at 3/4 of tank full. No. Just a minute ago I was thinking I got to stop and get gas because I'm under a quarter tank now. Of course, in this little car, under a quarter tank still take me 97 miles, it said. So I'm not worried. But then all of a sudden, the damn thing dies. I mean, just flat out dies like it's starved. And so I barely get it off the freaking road. And again, this time, the battery's staying on. The lights are on and everything, but she won't crank. Now, when I pulled off the road, it's a slight incline to the right. So the car's at a little bit of an angle. And I'm thinking, what's up with that gas gauge? Because it just told me I had 3/4 of a tank of gas, and now it's back down to... So I'm thinking something's up with the gas. So here I go down the road. I walk down to the store my son works at, picked up the truck, and then I had to go drive home, get a gas can, get gas, go back to the car, just on the off chance that, something's up with that gas gauge. And God damn, the gas can wouldn't fit because there's a little little thing on the end of the nozzle on the gas can, so I had to take my knife out and cut that little damn thing off to get it into the thing, but I finally got it in there. And when I got it in there, boom, she started up again, drove it over to the gas station, and then walked back to get the truck again. And yeah.
Wow. And what's the temperature down there?
Oh, it warmed up today to a nice, I don't know, it was around, I'd say close to 60. I wasn't cold out there at all. No, it was nice.
Okay.
It was a nice day.
Good.
But when I looked at my watch and it said 10 minutes after 4, shit. Thank goodness, man.
Well, a broken watch is right twice a day.
Yep. Well, I'm still looking down there, and it didn't until I got home did I notice that I guess it had been, 410 for a little while. Couldn't have stopped on 420. No. It had to stop at 410.
They stopped on 410 to give you 10 minutes to prepare for 420.
Anyway, how y'all doing?
Better than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. What an adventure.
Oh man, the only bad part was when I got in the door and sat down to relax a little bit. Well, nope, you're not going to relax. It's almost time for showtime. And
so in the final analysis, is your gas gauge messed up? Then is that the problem?
Well, I don't know. I guess so. I'm thinking because I just got this car. I just it's 3 months, I think. 2 months. 2 months I've had the car, and this is the first hint of anything that went, oh shit. And
so how are you going to get that battery cable tightened up?
Well, there's a nut on top of the post, but you could only get to it with a box end or an open end wrench. I didn't have neither one out on the road because there's only about an inch space above it to get in there, so you can't get in there with pliers or something and try to tighten it down. But the connection itself is loose on that battery, so I got to get that tightened down, and hopefully that.
What about a fuel gauge? A new fuel gauge, not a gauge, but a filter.
Yeah,
fuel filter.
That's the first place my mind went, actually.
Fuel filter.
Well, it's fuel filter
Yeah.
because the engine was trying to turn. She just wasn't getting no gas. Tank says it's got gas. Something's up. And but I think the level. I'm just not going to trust that gauge until I get that checked out.
Right.
I'm just going to keep her on full all the time. Just until I get it checked out and find out what it was. But
at least carry a little small can that you can get some gas in.
Yeah, because when I stopped at the store where Tyler works, I said, "Man, do y'all sell little gas cans in here?" Nope. Well, shit. Now I got to drive all the way home just to get a damn gas can, of which I have plenty. No. So I wasn't, one thing around.
It is always something.
Always
isn't it?
something,
I mean, life
baby.
cannot just be peaceful and you just go on about your merry way and enjoy it. You got to have some
shit does not work
in your
that
life
way.
On a daily.
With the what's that old saying of Murphy's Law? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong at the most inopportune time. That's Murphy's Law. I'm trying to get Velda up in here. I see her down there. We haven't had Velda up here in a while. Our little mother hen of the group, but
well, Velda has to push the green button on her.
Yep,
her
gotta hit the green button there, Velda.
Because she's ready to come in.
There you go.
But it's all on you, Velda. Hit the button.
Hit the button, girl.
Well, I've got laundry woes. My washer, it'll start the cycle, and then at the beginning of the cycle, just as it's gonna start to spin, it has this 51 message that comes up, and then an FU. I swear to God, it looks like it says FU, like fuck you. That's what it's telling me.
So you want to do laundry, huh?
Yeah,
hey, Gary.
51, fuck you. Okay.
Yeah.
You're not washing any clothes today.
This has been. I'm telling you, it's funny you brought that up because I just got done fixing the washing machine. I did. I just did that day before yesterday. I got it fixed, and Marcia ain't quit doing laundry since. Had it all backed up. And Velda, how in the hell have you been, dear? Velda, we see you in the room, baby. Are you giving us the cold shoulder here? Really? You know we love you. You can talk to us. Open mic here.
She's acting like my washing machine, it seems like.
Yeah, listens to you but doesn't do shit. That's what mine was doing. I figured it out, though.
You could probably go online and get your error code for that particular brand of machine.
I was going to do that. Whirlpool. That's a very good idea.
Yeah,
I have learned so much. This is an Amana, and first off, let me see if I can get the sequence right. If you have it on normal, the switch, the little dial switch, and you go left, right, 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 left, right, and hit the start button, all your lights will come on. If it's a certain, this is universal across several brands that has this kind of 6 lights at the bottom and a dial, and all the lights blink, and it goes through a certain thing, and it resets the washing machine. Hey, there you go, man. Look at there. Figured this shit out.
Cool.
Did that. Didn't work. Well, shit. Go. Travis is in there on the YouTube. Fix up another one. You unplug it. Wait 1 minute. Plug it back in, and then open and close the door 6 times within 12 seconds. Are you shitting me?
Are you
really?
serious?
Is there somebody with a camera want to just see you do this kind of shit? Try to get. Nope. Sure enough, shit. 6 times real fast. All of a sudden, lights start blinking, and she resets again. Well, son of a gun! Look at that shit. Yeah, it didn't work.
It's like something out of the Poltergeist.
What finally dawned on me was we started having trouble when our water well pump went out. As it went out, it shoved a lot of sand up the line. We found sand in the toilets. We found sand in the sinks. So I'm thinking, well, man, it might have gotten a push of sand. So if it did, it came through the cold water route. So let's turn machine off. Let's take the cold water hose and put it on the hot water inlet, and then just set the machine to hot, and let's see if we get it. Bingo, baby. Got it. So I haven't fixed it yet, but it's working on cold. I ain't got the hot because now I'm running the anyway, it's just been an eventful freaking week up to this year so far. Shit. I'm ready to, let's get this shit going. I'm ready to see some hearings and pound on the desk about some shit.
And just in doing a little bit of research on YouTube, there's a lot of YouTube videos out there for the 51, the F-51 air message in a whirlpool. So.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Thanks, Bernadette.
I'm telling you.
I'm not going to tell you what it says.
Yeah, it's the message.
I don't want to waste John's time or your time or the family's time.
I don't want to be shot as the messenger.
Yeah. Hey, Bernadette told me.
No, I'm just pointing you in the right direction. That's all.
There you go. There you go. Velda, did you ever get in here, dear?
Yes, I did.
Velda,
Finally.
how in the hell have you been?
Hi, Velda.
Oh, pretty good. Hey, I'm sorry about Thursday. I slept right through it.
Hey, I would have too if I had a chance.
I did that on the front porch.
I feel like
Friday.
I need one. Well, good. Have you been doing all right?
Well, I've been doing fine. Freezing my ass off up here.
Yeah, I imagine so. I mean, I woke up again this morning to 31 degrees. Supposed to be the last time I wake up with freezing temperatures again. But hey.
Hey, I've got sun in my
y'all
yard.
want to buy some sun? Y'all want to buy some sun? I got some sun
some
over
sun
here.
for
Y'all want
sale.
to buy some sun?
We'll hook you up with a bag, man. We'll hook you up with a bag.
Right?
Bernadette,
Yes.
Bernadette, that's mine.
I'm sorry, Velda. I just thought I'd
I'm sitting
share.
here at 26 degrees and snow on the ground.
For a fee, you could have some bright, shiny sunshine.
Yeah.
Warm.
Just stay inside, look out the window, and look. Oh, how pretty! Just
For a fee?
don't go out in that shit.
I got some sunshine.
Well, the
You
one
wanna buy
thing nice about today, it was nice and sunny.
Right.
Oh, well, there you go. I spoke to Diana Mallory. She finally had her power back on. I was tickled to death to hear that. She had been out the power for a couple of days up there in Ohio, man. That's cold ass shit.
Yeah, not cool.
No,
in the ice
not cool at all.
man.
You know, think we
Not
ain't got
cool.
some
It's
work to do in
cold.
our infrastructure? Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we got lots of work to do. Lots of work. And it ain't just infrastructure.
Let me see. Catman56 sent a donation just to let me know to check the fuel pressure unit. Yes, sir. Well, actually, what I'm going to do, Keith, is take that little bugger over to the Ford house because it's still under warranty from Carvana, and go in there and say, tell me what's wrong with this thing. Check it out, put it on your little sensors there, and find out. Because when I open the hood and look down in there, it ain't nothing but like a little sewing machine motor, man. I'm telling you, this thing is small.
Yeah, right. It's an adaptive lawnmower.
Yes, yes, it is. But it gets hell of a gas mileage, baby. I'm telling you, it's up to 42 miles per gallon today.
Does it have a full 4 cylinders or is it just 3?
I think it's a 3.
I know.
I think it's a 3. It's a little tiny thing.
Right.
And it's got a hell of a transmission. Shifts like, I don't know, 6-7 times.
And it's made with itty bitty hands.
Itty bitty. Everything's itty bitty. But so far, except for this breaking down part that just happened, I've been real happy with it. The only thing I screwed up on was I didn't get cruise control. I didn't even notice it did not have cruise control. It's got power windows. It's got everything except cruise control. Well, son of a gun. Oh, well, it's my bad. So now I'm going to have to go back to getting used to the foot thing again on long roads. You know, it's a long way into town. I like to set it on cruise and just sit there and go into town. Now I got to pay attention. Shit. So. Well,
Hey,
y'all
it
see,
won't be too long.
huh?
Well, I was just
What'd
going to say,
you do?
it won't be too long before we have the self-driving cars, so
Yeah.
hold on to your hat for that.
Until I get my George Jetson car, I'm not really satisfied.
Right.
What'd
Yeah.
you do? Get a new car, John?
I did. Well, it's not a new. It's a 2016 Ford Focus. We got a good deal on it. We bought it through Carvana. Had a little delay in getting it here, but it finally arrived. And
A couple of months.
Yeah, a couple of months worth waiting. It was, but they made good. They gave me an extra $500. They gave me a $500 check just for the waiting part because I was, inconvenienced.
My ex had the same year Ford Focus.
Really? It's a nice little car.
He loved it. Yeah.
It ain't got no back seat. Of course, I didn't notice that either. Like shit. Tiny people get back there. Baby car seats,
John.
I guess. But not much
We do have a
legroom.
couple of other guests in the audience with their hands up.
Let's see if we can get some of them in here.
And while
look
you're
who's
doing
out there.
that,
What?
I want to say hey to Ozzy Dave, who's in the
Yes.
chat room.
Aussie Dave's in the chat.
Yeah, he's
No
in the
shit.
chat. Right on.
Oh, I see him.
on. Big
Hey,
hugs
Dave.
to you, bro.
I am so happy to see you in there, brother. We all are. We was talking about you. Have your ears been ringing, Dave? Just a little bit. A big shout out to Aussie Dave. We love you. We miss you. Take care of yourself. That's the biggest thing. And when you're ready and get healthy and all that shit, get your ass back over here. We miss your ass.
There you go.
There you go.
And again, another big hug, Dave.
Another big hug. Tracy Porter,
Yes.
how are you doing, dear?
Well, I think I did this right. I put a picture. I made lemon meringue pie today, and I just took it out the oven.
Really?
And I think I put
Oh
it,
my God,
the picture
Tracy.
in the main discussion chat. I think is that where I put it?
Okay, Tracy. Tracy, you're going to get smacked on the hand with the ruler if you keep putting food
Food.
in main discussion.
Got to go to
Main
food porn, baby.
discussion doesn't get food, especially that looks like that. It goes in food porn.
There's actually a thing called food porn. Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Yes.
I see.
Oh,
Okay.
we try to cover all our bases
Okay.
here, baby.
Okay, so I will go now and put it in the food porn.
There you go. You don't have to take it off main discussion, though. You can leave it there.
And Tracy, you could take a picture of Kimba and put that in the pet companions.
I see. Okay, I see the pet companions. The Lord. No, one of the drivers that I work with for my school run Friday. He's
I'm
like,
right there with you, Karen.
Do you like lemons? And I'm like, yeah. And so he gave me this whole bag of lemons.
Really?
Oh, nice.
And so I was like, okay, I need to make
lemon
stuff
pie.
with lemons. So I made a lemon meringue pie. Tomorrow or Tuesday, actually, I'm making chicken piccata,
Ooh.
lemon chicken piccata. Jan's gonna make homemade fresh lemonade, and stuff like that. Right now, I have something in a crock pot that Darlene in Connecticut, a recipe that she gave me is cheesy chicken pasta. It is all made in the
Ooh.
other than the pasta,
That
but the
sounds
cheese.
good.
So it has mushrooms and chicken.
Oh, that sounds slamming.
And cream of chicken soup and chicken broth. And so it's finishing cooking, and then I gotta shred up the chicken, make the pasta, then put the pasta in with the cheese and sour cream and let it cook for 20 more minutes, and dinner is ready.
And
And we're
what
gonna
time?
have to
What
serve.
time
Terrific.
should we get there?
Yeah, right? I'll be there in 20 minutes.
Yeah, I wish I could. Well, Tracy,
Yeah,
we're glad you
right
came in the room.
yeah.
Let's get Ardessa also came in the room with you. Ardessa, how are you?
I'm hanging in there.
And Dan?
Dan's sick today.
Oh
He's got
no.
the flu.
Well, shit, that guy's been through the ringer here lately.
He sure has.
Well, man, tell him he's in our thoughts, baby.
I will do that.
Yes. Well,
He's just had too much lately. So hopefully he'll get better and be a little better tomorrow.
well, if you want to smile, go look at the lemon pie in the main discussion there. Make us
Yeah.
all feel a little bit better.
I'll have to save it and send it to him.
There you go.
Say, I'll get you one of these once you get better.
Right?
Tracy, do you know what my favorite pie is?
What?
You know that lemon meringue pie you just made?
Mm-hmm.
Between the lemon in the meringue.
Uh-huh.
Take a raspberry. I don't know how you could. We used to get Oregon raspberries in the can, and then thicken it a little bit. Put it on the stove, thicken it up a little bit. I don't know. Figure out how to do that. Marcia does it, and she spreads that raspberry spread right over the lemon before the the lemon with the raspberry.
And it works well with cranberry too.
Yes, you can experiment with strawberries in there. There's a lot you could put between the lemon and the meringue. Just changes it all up, baby.
But it's the tanginess of a raspberry or a strawberry.
Oh, blueberry.
Of the I'm not sure that other berries would do what a raspberry or a cranberry will do.
So do you make it? Do you make it like a puree?
You could just put like a real thin layer on top.
Yeah,
all you
not
want
as thick as your
that
lemon.
Tanginess.
Not as thick as the custard for the Because because of course the you
don't want to overpower the lemon. You just want to complement it.
But they do blend very well together.
Oh, yeah, that sounds
the
good.
Raspberry or the cranberry.
That's right, we're a cooking show. Who knew?
Because I make the graham cracker crust I make from scratch as well. So I've never been. My next thing I really feel like baking is a real pie crust, from scratch and not using. Because I'm a baker when it comes to like cakes and cookies and stuff like that, but I've never really done pie.
I'm that kind of eater when it comes to cookies and pies. I'm a big
The lemon custard always works well with the graham crackers. It's a little different when you put it in a regular pie shell.
Yeah, I think because when I was looking for the recipes, all the recipes that I saw was with the regular pie crust, and that's the way. Because I haven't made a lemon meringue pie in. What year is this? Oh, okay. Since I left, so 40 years. Yeah, 40 years since I actually made a lemon meringue pie. My stepfather used to make them, and I used to help them, and my job was to make the meringue. And so I literally, and I was looking for the recipes, and I'm like, crust. I mean, they said, you could do the Pillsbury pie crust or blah blah blah, and then I found one with the graham cracker crust, and I'm like, oh.
You know what? I use vanilla wafers instead of graham cracker.
Ooh.
Yeah.
See, now I've heard of that.
I love the vanilla wafers when you crush them up, a little butter in there, and form your crust in there. Oh yeah, it's good.
Okay, see now I'm getting all these different ideas. I'm really, because my Jan's like, okay, so your next pie will be a key lime pie. Let me
send out a thank you real quick, and then I'm gonna tell you something I discovered. YouTube, go figure. No, it was TikTok. I want to thank Diana Mallory, Bequeather of the Gong, and Secret Squirrels, who came in with a $5 donation and said, I am back and so pleased to hear Miss Velda. Love you all. Love you back, baby. Thank you, Diana Mallory. And yes, Velda, we're tickled that you're back. You have been gone a while, dear.
I know.
We miss you. Were your ears burning? Because we talked about you a lot.
Yes, we did.
Little Birdie told me about all the talking behind my back.
I just love the way this family stays in touch with each other. It warms my heart. Anyway, if I had one.
You got one, John.
I'm searching for it today, baby. I really am.
It's just dying out from all this cold.
And it's only, oh no, look, it's 12 minutes after 4 now. Well, shit, I done gained 2 minutes. Damn.
Your watch is not stopped. It's just really slow.
Yeah, it's just really not doing a damn thing.
It needs some coffee.
I've had this watch band on my wrist for over 50 years, and it's had I don't know how many. This is a Timex Expedition. Timex Expedition, which is a relatively inexpensive watch. It's the same kind of watch on this band ever since it was carved for me on the streets of Olongapo, Philippines.
Good.
Huh?
That's good. 50 years.
Yeah. Oh, I can't. It was 1970. 71, I think it was. So how many ever years that is? Since 71.
Cool.
There's 3 things I still have. This watch band, which was engraved over there, a cigarette lighter that was engraved, and a money clip that was handed to me at a jewelry factory or a jewelry store in Bangkok. I don't remember much more the night after that. I still had the money clip when I got back to the base the next day, so hey, it's cool. And I've had that all these years. Those are my treasures, my inheritance I'm leaving to my kids. Oh, and this bracelet. I forgot my bracelet. And this chair. And this lamp over here. That's all I need. Yeah. No, I
remember that movie.
The bracelet and the watch band are relatively about the same time. 1971, and I've worn them ever since. So, the only thing I've kept longer than my wife.
So, hey, John, I've got a question.
Yes, sir.
And it's getting into the nitty gritty here. So, does anyone in the family have an update on the woman who was locked up for voting? And I think there were 2 cases.
I understand she got 6 years.
Let me ask.
One lady did.
That's bullshit.
2, right?
Well, I'm only familiar with the one. I understand she got 6 years for voting illegally.
Now, my question is this: are these state cases? And if they're state cases, I don't think Joe can do anything about it.
Yeah,
but if they're federal crimes,
these are state crimes.
Yeah, so Joe can't do a pardon.
No, but it's an outrage. It was not, as I understand it, an intentional act.
No,
she was under the impression that she could vote, and to take it to such an extreme, if you go to look, if you search and find out what kind of voting irregularities there were in 2020. You'll find out that the vast majority of those cases they did have are Republicans. And,
fucking maggots they caught in Florida.
Yeah, the ones that got caught were Republicans. Maggots trying to do it.
Yeah, what I want to know what they're
or the twice impeached Republican fucking president we used to have.
Yes.
There's your voter fraud.
There's your voter fraud. There's your voter intimidate. Your
these people they're going to make examples out of these people. This is done on purpose. This is done on purpose to give her a stiff sentence like this. This is bullshit.
Oh yeah, on her. This is just bullshit. It's the state going after her
to vote. Yeah. This is scare tactics.
Yes, it's designed to intimidate.
You from coming to the polls. You got any problems here? You better not come here because your ass going to prison.
They're trying to make
unless you're voting for Donnie.
And the man who not only tried to steal the election but prompted and
she was a Black Lives activist. Black Lives Matter activist.
Insurrection is running around free. Stealing money from people.
There you go.
Still.
Yeah, Alpha Dog, voting while black. That's what she was ultimately guilty of.
They're trying to make it like she intentionally did it, though. That's what they're trying to make it out like.
Yeah. They're trying to make it out like it was malicious intent that she went in there and illegally voted. I don't believe that.
No, I don't believe that for a second.
They're going to do whatever they can. This election coming up. I don't. After just stopping to think for a minute, I do have some hope here. At least a little bit because things are starting to shift minutely. Yes, dear. Uh-oh.
Bernadette back, please.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Bernadette
got the
tossed out. Let me get Bernie back in here.
Yeah, she's got her hand out. There you go.
The cracks in the ice, just like the small ones, like Mike Pence standing in front of the Federalist Society the other day and stood there and said, President Trump is wrong. All right, that's a big step. Not much out of a man, but at least that's something.
That's the first truth he's ever spoken.
There
in his
you go.
godforsaken life.
He's still trying to hang on to the 4 years of greatness that they had together. Bullshit, kiss it up a roast. But he said he was wrong. That pissed Donnie off, big time.
Oh yeah.
And
John, Mike Pence should have came out a long fucking time ago and said that shit. I'm not going to give him credit for waiting over a fucking year to make that
You
statement.
get no attaboys from me for that shit. This is a moment that you just have to ask yourself, just how far is the Republican Party willing to go? Because coming up with these public hearings that we're fixing to have, the information that we're already finding out. Mark Short was on TV this morning, Mike Pence's chief of staff, who's already testified in front of the January 6th committee. I mean, there's information that's going to come out, and the more it does, it just points to a seditious conspiracy within the Republican Party. And at some point in time, when the evidence is pointing right at your ass, hey, it's better to cut a deal, It's better to come out and start confessing or doing whatever you got to do to backpedal to get your ass out of it. But whatever it is, they better be doing it.
It looks like the maggot support is slowly declining.
It is, because it's patriotism, brother. It's the one thing the Republican Party has sold their whole life. The flag, the Bible, we love, all of it is on the line right now because they're being shown to be anything but patriotic. Mike Pence said it himself. The most un-American thing you could do is leave picking a president to one man, to one person. Pretty un-American shit.
It's pretty much anti-American.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
That's pretty much the definition.
So, as this momentum keeps up with the January 6th.
And $1 short.
Yes, we're late on this shit. We need to step it up. We need to be pounding the crap out of the sidewalk with this shit.
We need to hold every Republican up there that's in office now for the shit that they said.
I'm telling you, there's 147 of them that should be disallowed from serving.
Against them, John.
We shouldn't have them in Congress or the Senate.
Used against them. You know who else should not be allowed to serve? Somebody who's been impeached twice.
That's for sure.
Yeah. They only convicted him. They had the chance, baby. Mitch McConnell had the chance.
Because they had the chance to stop this shit, and they didn't, and they promoted it, and they let it go on by not kicking Trump's ass out of office like they did Richard Nixon. They grew that monster.
That was when the Republican Party still held on to a little bit of integrity, because it was the Republicans in the Senate that went to Nixon and told him, "You got to go, buddy. You got to resign. Either that or we're going to convict your ass." The evidence is there. We don't have that Republican Party anymore. These people are flat out traitors.
But what happens when the next person, who's a hell of a lot smarter than Trump,
very good question, huh?
And that is going to happen. If we don't set some laws and codify some laws, that is going to happen.
DeSantis is no dummy. Bernadette. DeSantis is no dummy, Bernadette.
Well, that's a matter of opinion, but
No, he knows how to play to the crowd.
Yes.
He knows how to play to the crowd. And that's what he's doing right now.
And he has a lot of aw shucks in him, but don't let that fool you.
No.
He is a devious fucker, and he's
and there's a lot of them
he's
out
running
there,
fascism real good in Florida.
Yeah, and that'll hold in Florida, where they're bought in because they're Florida.
DeSantis.
That ain't gonna fly in the rest of this country, though. It'll fly in the South. I'll give you that all day long. But the South is what's got control right now, especially with the filibuster in the Senate.
And the gerrymandering.
Well, I'm glad to see there are some cases that are hitting the courts now on the gerrymandering. In several states have already been.
That is interesting.
Yes, been declared. unconstitutional. They're really pushing it. My district, District 27 here in South Texas, is gerrymandered damn near all the way up to Austin. Really? I'm on the coast down here. Really? And if it wasn't like that, Michael Cloud wouldn't be a damn congressman. He'd still be doing whatever the hell he was doing before he became a congressman. Because he's no good at the job. He's just a rubber stamp. That's all he is. Whatever the Republican Party tells my congressman to do, he barks and whistles, rolls over, and wags his tail. That's what he does. That's his job.
I have a gerrymandering question, John, or anybody. Because, okay, so because this is always something that has confused me with gerrymandering. If people are voting and enough people vote, how is it that these Republicans can still win?
Oh,
I know it's how does the gerrymandering, take that into play?
Nowadays, with the computer technology that they have, every time the census is done, districts can be redrawn. You either pick up seats, you remain the same, or you lose a seat. And Texas picked up 2. So we get 2 new districts because of the amount of people that came to my state. Now, keep in mind, the majority of those people were of Hispanic descent. So there's more Hispanic in this state than anything else. But because they have such precise knowledge in where everybody lives, they can get on a computer and draw a district that looks like an octopus, that reaches out to this certain little neighborhood over here that we know are Republican, and then come back over here and catches other little Republican thing all the way around this thing until you have the Republicans to give you a Republican district. And if you can't do that, then you just dilute the other team.
It's done by this, but it's done by the census, Tracy.
Yes.
And if you can remember, the last census was done under Trump's fucking ass. And
he fucked around with it. We wouldn't get real numbers
with it. Yes, exactly. And because we didn't get real numbers, and a lot of people were intimidated in participating in the census, and they cut it short. They cut it short.
Yes, I did that too.
They are going to get to draw these districts any which way they want to, and if they can get it passed by these Republican legislatures
in the states,
great.
Yeah.
Then it's set. But people are protesting, and it is going to courts, and the courts are saying, no, you can't do this.
I know what the latest is with Wisconsin.
That's
our only saving grace right now.
In Texas, Tracy, there are more Democrats in the state of Texas than there are Republicans by number. But this is a red state, and it's very difficult to get Democrats elected here.
And this is
even though there's more
even though there's more Democrats, it's all in how the districts are drawn.
Yes, and this is the reason why that they're trying to so desperately get all these voter suppression laws on the books.
Yes.
See, because once they're on the books, then they have to go to court to fight the battles, but the law is there.
Let's be honest with it, too. Now, we do have Democratic states that have done the same thing, that have done gerrymandering. Illinois is for one, yes. Yeah. So it's an evil on both sides of the fence. I think they need to come up with a standardized way to divide a state where it would be equitable, where you get the true vote.
John, that's in the voting rights bills.
It is.
That was in the voting rights bill. Because it's like, this is one of those reasons. I mean, I heard about there was a couple of districts in California that was kind of hinky as well. But for the most part, California is pretty solid. Oh, speaking of crazy ass motherfuckers, and it's not just in Texas, but it's in California too. Did y'all? I know somebody talked about this the other day, mate. But y'all hear what's going up in Shasta County up in Northern California?
Oh yeah,
these motherfuckers.
That's red.
I don't know.
That's red.
They got rid of the quote unquote moderate Republican county supervisors and stuff like that, and replaced them with militia members. Holy shit!
This is what's happening all across this country. Huh? These people are not only running for for city council positions and things like that, and supervisor positions for the county. They're running for school boards. They're running for
this movement within that Donnie started.
These
maggots, they're trying to get in office.
That's why you're seeing all the book burnings all across the country.
Really,
this is just
nothing disappoints. Oh, look at there, it's 4:15. Hey, we're gaining time here.
Hey,
what's happening with your? Wait,
you're moving in slow mo,
Feed that little, rat in your watch, John. Come on. Feed your little rat in the watch.
And now it just means I got to go down to some store, Wally World or somewhere, and go look for a Timex expedition. And,
do they still make Timexes?
Yeah.
I'm not being funny.
Yeah, no, dear. It's the only watch I could afford back then, and it's just a sentimental thing. I've always kept the same type of watch I was wearing when this. I remember standing there watching this whole watch band being.
Or is this a battery?
Oh no, it's battery. It's battery.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
I've advanced in that regard.
Going out.
You know, they've kept the same kind of design sort of on the watch, but they've advanced to a battery. It's usually about a $25 watch or something. They've probably gone up since the last time this happened, but it's
John,
not that
try
big a deal.
replacing the battery.
But yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, think about it. Batteries are cheap.
Hey, we're at 4:30.
They're cheaper than watches.
I'm thinking when I pat it, the damn thing moves. No, it ain't. I mean, never mind. My watch is broke, so I gotta
keep your arm moving in order for it to create, momentum for the clock to wind up and tick on. It's not one of those kind of watches, is it?
No, it takes a licking and keeps on ticking until it don't. In which case, it just quits.
So Tracy, if you want some more in-depth information on gerrymandering, look up packing and cracking. How they pack and crack the districts.
That's what they call it, packing or cracking. That's the two ways to gerrymander.
Yes, another way they do it is they start closing polls.
Well, there's that.
Voter suppression.
That's voter suppression
They
there.
suppress the polls where Democrats vote and where poor people vote.
Yeah.
And they close them down. Kentucky,
and they take away the drop boxes, too.
Lie, cheat, steal.
Kentucky,
That's the only way the Republicans are going to win.
This last time, I may be off on my figures, but they closed all the polls, and there was just enough polls. There weren't enough polls for everybody to get counted because they only had 5 polls for about 100,000 people to vote through or something like that in Kentucky.
Yeah.
May have been a little less than that.
Oh, Houston's going to be a disaster.
It's going to be bad all across this country, you guys. It's going to be bad all across this country unless we get a voter rights bill passed on the federal level. Then that will supersede what the states can do. Because
again, I am still pissed off at Eric Holder and goddamn it Barack Obama, who set and the rest of the fucking Democratic Party back in 2013 when Roberts decimated the Voting Rights Act by taking out the pre-condition thing. And no, we're not going to say anything. We're just going to say, okay.
We trust you to do the right thing. I don't. Let me send out a couple of thank yous real quick.
Well, they fell asleep in 2010 during that election, and all this shit is just reverberations from that election.
Look, Congress has known for a long time that Roberts was going to do this shit, and Congress has known that they needed to codify these laws because it's constantly changing up there. They needed to write a federal Voting Rights Act.
Indeed.
They needed to do it back in the 40s and the 50s.
And now that we have a 50-50 Congress, the filibuster is stopping it from happening, which is not a law. It's a rule.
It's a rule made up by the Senate.
It's not a law.
We can change the rule anytime we want. Let me send out a few thank yous real quick. So now we go back to
the Cineman monster, right? Yeah. Cinemansion monster.
Yeah, the Cinemansion. He was on TV this morning. Him and Murkowski, senator from Alaska, were on I don't know, one of the talking shows this morning. Let me send out a few thank yous to Diana Mallory, bequeather of the Gone Kangakin, with another $5 and said, potted plant is still responsible for too many deaths for letting 45 spew false information on the virus and not saying he was wrong then. Yeah, no
Absolutely.
shit. Yeah, shut your mouth, Mike. And anyway, and let me thank Claudia Garcia, who came in with a $5 donation and said, I heard at the end of the news today about a bill in Missouri they want to pass. It's called the 666 bill. Is this real or a joke? Anybody heard of this? Somebody, let me say thank you to Claudia. And anybody got a Google handy? Check that out. 666 out of Missouri. That sounds like I'd be suspicious. Who would want their bill named the 66? That'll get you a lot of support. Yeah, that'll people will be reaching right across the aisle to get behind the 666 bill. Yeah, I really, I'm having my doubts about that one, Claudia. I don't know though. Maybe that's just a nickname. Anybody seeing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
It modifies provisions on the self-defense bill.
The 666 bill.
Reasonableness. Let's see what this is.
That wouldn't alarm anybody with a, conspiratory mind.
SB 666. Presumption of reasonableness. Okay, under current law, the defendant has the burden to prove he or she reasonably believes physical or deadly force was necessary to protect him or herself or a third-party person. This act provides that there shall be a presumption of reasonableness.
A presumption of reasonableness.
That the defendant believes such force was necessary to defend himself or herself.
So basically, you could whoop your gun out and shoot somebody if you just think it. Well, I thought, you looked a little suspicious there, Your Honor. He sneezed, so I didn't want to take a chance, so I shot his ass.
Hang on, John. What it provides is the immunity of liability. This act provides that a person who uses or threatens to use force in self-defense is immune from criminal prosecution or civil action for each use of such force, unless such force was used against law enforcement officer who was acting in the performance of his or her official duties, and the person reasonably knew that or should have known that the person was a law enforcement officer. So what they're saying is that we're going to grant you immunity from being accountable for killing somebody under self-defense if you believe that it was necessary to defend yourself or somebody else. So
well, that's pretty easy standard to meet.
What they're giving you is a license to kill.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Because I thought, I believe he's going to kill me. Well, he didn't have a gun. Well, I thought he had a gun. What's that, Velda?
Wild Wild West, 1864, all over again.
Timothy says they're trying to blow up our society. I'm rather thinking that's true.
This act provides that the defendant can raise the claim of self-defense during pre-trial hearings in either criminal or civil cases, which shall shift the burden on the parties seeking to overcome the immunity by proof of clear and convincing evidence. This is some bullshit, y'all.
I think Carol Gillens has it right. She said that will work for white persons.
This act repeals provisions relating to civil remedies that are unaffected by criminal provisions of self-defense law.
So basically,
this gives you a license to kill and use the same defense that law enforcement says that I presume that I was going to be harmed.
You take that along with the stand your ground law. It's like the law is just giving you every opportunity in the world. If you want to shoot somebody, just go ahead and shoot them.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it
if they
sounds like.
offended you,
That's how far we have gone.
Made you sad. Yeah, you can kill them.
In a gun, I keep thinking when Robin brought up that poem on her show the other day, America is a gun. When you stop and keep that poem going in your mind, it's true. It's true. America is a gun. France is the Eiffel Tower. London, England is the Big Ben. America's a gun. Because we got them, baby. Everybody's got them. And if everybody's got them, you need one. If you ain't got one, you better get one. Need more ammunition? You know it's all coming. It's all going to happen, and you're going to be out there without a gun. It's that mentality, that continuous cycle that thrives in this country that just, am I a gun owner? Yes, I am a gun owner. Anybody lives out in the country, it's hard not to be. There are things that are going to happen where you might need a gun, and it doesn't mean your neighbor. It is this love affair with weapons of war, M16s. Most of these guys you see with the M16, AR-15, they want the flak jacket, baby. They want the vest. They want extra clips. They want every freaking thing hanging on their belt. They want to look like Rambo. They want to look like that guy who's ready to march off to war and defend America, except they're not. They're willing to stand against their own fellow citizens in some twisted nightmare of a story that this disgusting liar of a man, this narcissistic king wannabe, has convinced them that he is their God. And they're willing to use those weapons to support him. That's what worries me. But it goes...
Well, those are the people who are going to show up at the polls. And when people start getting pissed off about having to wait 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours at the polls, and they start asking questions, what the fuck is going on here, then that's going to be the justification for that person to get shot.
Yeah. Oh, baby, let me tell you, this is a subject that runs close and dear to my heart here at home. There's not a time I drive up and down my fucking street that I'm not totally fucking aware that there are people that, if given the opportunity, would use every reasonable belief to shoot my ass. So, yeah,
guys,
that's the degree to this shit is gone. Huh?
I'm losing internet connection.
Uh-oh. Well, Velda...
It's nothing new.
Well, baby, we're just so glad to see you in here.
Yeah, hopefully the cold weather kind of messes with it out here.
Yeah.
And so I'm down to 1 bar for anything.
Okay. So, well, look, if you get a chance later on, the Blue Room is still cooking, baby.
Will do. I'll see if I can get back in and out.
All right, darling. Take care of yourself.
Will do.
All right, we love you.
Love you, Velda.
Love you too, Velda. Have a good evening, babe.
You guys too. Love you too, Bernadette. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, babe.
Velda has
it's a hell of a poem.
It is.
That I remember that day that Robin read that poem.
Yeah. I ought to pull it up and read it here.
I have it right here, John.
You want to read that for us, please? Y'all
No,
take a minute to listen to this because it does. It tells it. It's telling a story of who we are now.
This poem is by a gentleman by the name of Brian Bilston. England is a cup of tea. France, a wheel of ripened brie. Greece, a short, squat olive tree. America is a gun. Brazil is a football on the sand. Argentina, Maradona's hand. Germany, an Oompa band. America is a gun. Holland is a wooden shoe. Hungary, a goulash stew. Australia, a kangaroo. America is a gun. Japan is a thermal spring. Scotland, a highland fling. Oh, better to be anything than America as a gun.
And that's who we've made ourselves. That's who we've made ourselves.
The rest of the world thinks exactly like that about us. Absolutely.
Yes, they do. Because there's other countries that have guns that aren't sick with them like we are. Switzerland is loaded with guns. Damn near everybody in Switzerland has a gun. Did you realize that? No, because they don't ever talk about it. And it's taken, ownership of a weapon is taken seriously in Switzerland. I have family in Switzerland. They don't, it's not like, oh, let's go shoot up the neighborhood, Bob. No, you keep your fucking gun, you practice with it, and then you put the fucker away. That's what you do. You pull it out when you need it. And you don't need it to go to the rally.
You can't even own a gun in Japan.
No, in Japan has one of the most. I wish Travis was here for that because he's researched that shit. One of the places Travis really wants to go is Japan. But yeah, you can own a gun in Japan. Go ahead and jump through those hoops. Be prepared to have a blueprint of your house, by the way, where the safe is located and the combination to the safe, just in case police want to come by and do a spot check, and they will. If you get one. You can't. There's just too many laws and regulations. Insurance you have to have. All sorts of certifications. Here? Yeah. Off the street, baby. Anywhere you want in this country.
Well, in San Jose, I believe you have to have insurance now, gun insurance.
Yes.
Yes.
They just passed that law. And I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
It's common sense.
You own a car, you got to have insurance. You own a house, you got to have insurance. Shit. You own a gun, you kill somebody, you got to have insurance. Yeah. Let's put those that's what I always say. The Second Amendment starts with a well-regulated militia being necessary for the freedom of a well-regulated militia. Well-regulated. It's right freaking there. All right?
It's like it doesn't even exist.
It's like they ignore that
totally
part.
Yes. Yes, they do. They never say that part.
We have allowed the thought of the Second Amendment being such a solid right for you to own any kind of weapon you want. And it has just gone to the sickness of this nation to want to be in some way this fantasy military guy. 1% of this nation serves. You think there's 1% of these militias? Oh, hell no, baby. There's lots of them. And they're all wannabes. They want to play that part. Well, get your ass in the Army, buddy. Go join the Navy, the Air Force. Do something for your country. Don't sit out in the bushes with your buddies with an AR-15 thinking, oh, we're doing war games in case, the Russians come over the hill. Kiss my ass.
Or Obama's FEMA camp
that is it. Right? It's more it's for their personal safety around their personal world, and if you're not one of their personal friends, fuck you. That's what it is. I've told my wife forever, this country is set up to defend itself on every nation around this globe, except us, except here. Because if it happens here, it's not going to be the Chinese or the Russians. It's going to be your freaking neighbor. That's who it's going to be. The guy from the next town who doesn't know you from shit, but you got a generator or some food or some wine or whiskey or whatever the fuck it is that you got that he wants. That's what we got to worry about in this country. Not an invasion from a foreign force. It's what we've created in this society of ours that allows that kind of thought.
Terrorists.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm glad they killed that one, and I did listen to your show the other night about the terrorists that we killed. And hey, kudos, right? We got he was a very dangerous person, baby. And I'm glad he's gone. Yeah, but the most dangerous terrorists are right here.
The most dangerous terrorist we have
was the last one we had in the White House, number 45.
That man has brought out more hate in this country than anything I've seen in my lifetime. I'm old now. Shit, getting too freaking old for this crap. To watch the country that I serve fall into this bullshit over a demagogue? Are you shitting me? And you call yourself a patriot and you follow that bullshit? Fuck you. I hate saying that. I served with men who fucking follow him. And I'm sorry to say, thank you for your service. Fuck you. You lost your way. You lost your way. That's not the American way. It's not what I signed up for. It's not what I served for. It wasn't what you served for. We served for an open and equal democratic society. That's what we worked for. That's what we live for. That's what we believe in. I just get disappointed sometimes in our own society, in our own neighbors, in our own states, that we have allowed this country to fall into such, I don't know.
John, I don't think that we allowed our country to fall in such disarray. This happened because this is what these fuckers wanted to do.
Yeah.
It's been at least a 45-year project. Probably longer than that. If you go back to Southern Strategy of 1968.
When did Reagan come in?
Probably that far. 80.
Yeah. There was a big change.
This has been a long process.
Yeah, it has been. You know, Barry Goldwater, when he lost, the Republican Party started changing. You ended up with Ronald Reagan, who came in as a great actor and orator, and all he did was screw everything over with trickle-down economics. He started out the door making a deal with Iran to get hostages out, and he coughed over weapons to do it. Guess where the weapons were used? Against our ass. Go figure. Thanks, Ronnie.
Not to mention all the cocaine that flooded into where Tracy lives.
Yes, and into California, coming up from South America. Thanks to Uncle Sam. You know, if you dig into the history, we're not. You know, we have done some. Shit. You know, Randy Peterson, Kent State was a start. Remember, Randy, when Kent State was May 4th?
There was that.
It was May 4th. I know, because now if you say May 4th, people think, well, may the 4th be with you. May the 4th be with you. Well, before Star Wars, the 4th was known as the day that happened in Kent State, when students were shot down by National Guard troops. Dead. You know, our society has evolved. It ebbs and flows. But the real change in this nation, the only real change that has ever happened, has come from the people's voice. It is when the people demand the change, is that the status quo changes, because politicians are forced up against the wall. They're getting a lot of big money, baby. They're used to that shit. They're eating it up, loving the lifestyle. They want to remain being a senator or congressman. The only thing they're afraid of is losing that. And the only thing that they can lose it from is from the voice of the people. So it is when the voice of the people outweighs the money of the lobbyists and every other damn thing they get from the stock market or every other deal that they make. It is only when we threaten to take that away from them that they pay attention to us. So that is the need in this country. We came up in 2018, kicked ass. We did it again in 2020. I'm afraid that we're gonna be lax in 22. That we're not gonna show up. We think we got it all done. No, baby. This is a constant fight. From now on until the Republican Party turns its way around, we can't trust them. They're thieves in the night. They will take everything this country has. Comrade.
A lot of people are disheartened right now. You know, I mean, there's only so much of the Christian Cinnamon monster that we could take. Yeah. You know, and Joe, there are some things he can do with his pen, an executive order, and he's gonna have to start doing some of that shit right now.
We need to make some moves, baby. What we need to do, and I think the priority one right now is the voting rights. But how do we get there? How do we get to the things that we need to do? I think what we need to do is do what the Republicans would do in the same situation, and that is shove it up their butt. Get on with these public hearings on January 6th. Start disclosing more and more of the disgusting details of what this administration, including those 147 congressmen and senators who got on the phone together and conspired to overthrow a government. Let's talk more about that, and let's get that right out in front of the American people. And then let's force. Shit. You can't you can't slap him. See? We need that. He needed slapping law. That way when Joe Manchin said, no, I don't want to change the filibuster, you walk over there and slap the shit out of him. But we can't do that. But it's what you metaphorically want to do. How can you stand in the way of this? We have a chance to make such progress in this country. You know,
well, now you really can't piss them off because you have to have their vote on the Supreme Court nomination.
No, yeah.
So
yeah,
you can't. Yeah. You know, there were a lot of people.
Yeah, I don't recall the Republicans getting all warm and fuzzy and reaching across the aisle when they were in office. They got 3 Supreme Court picks. They shoved them up our butt. Only one of them was legit. Did. The other 2 they stole.
They're all questionable.
They all are. Let me get some thanks out because Catman56 came in with another donation and said, the gun came to the American land when the white man did. Hey, look what we got. You want to trade these? Hey, go drink some of this whiskey and take this gun out there. Anyway, thank you, Catman. And John Diddy Bag. Hey, look at there, John. Donated $10 and said, why did the deceased get a pillow on their coffin, in their coffin? Well, yeah, I guess you want them to be somewhat comfortable. Look, aesthetics, I guess. John Diddy Bag came back again with another $10, said, I'm leaving my body to science fiction. Why do I have no doubt that John Diddy Bag would indeed leave his body to science fiction? I'm sure.
Boy,
are you planning on building a body? Do you need spare parts? Well, you've come to the right. I know he's an old sailor. Who else would have that kind of damn name? Let me thank also Ardessa. Ardessa, where's she at? Oh, look, she dropped out of, damn it. Let me get her back in here. If I can get my damn mouse to work.
Fucker Carlson needs to give his body up to the land of make-believe.
Yeah, Fucker Carlson can do exactly that.
No, he just need to quit, period.
Yeah. Let me thank Ardessa, also known as the Purple Moon Dragon, donated $5 and said, we need to do better. A big dose of accountability would help. Indeed, Ardessa. That's what it's going to take, accountability. If we don't hold Donnie Dumbass to account for what he did, we're setting ourselves up for the same thing in the future.
Well, we're fucked.
Yeah,
Robin
we're screwed,
says
baby.
it constantly. What does Robin say? They're gonna do it again.
They're gonna do it again. They're gonna do it. It doesn't matter what the vote is anymore. Are you shitting me? Come on, that's old school shit. We can claim it to be anything we want it to be. That's the world we're creating. Excuse me. Cassie Hicks, Tuckums might as well go work for Putin. I think he does. I think Fox Spews over there has gone full on comrade over there.
Full tilt boogie. Yep. They're like RT now. They're just another extension of RT.
I can't get that line that Tucker said. That why is it bad to be against? Why is it bad to be for Russia and good to be for Ukraine? They're both two countries that don't care about the United States. Why should we pick one? The obvious answer being that the Ukraine is a democracy and Russia's not. Obvious to everybody.
Yeah.
Yes, obvious to everybody. But it points just blatantly to the degree that which the right-wing nut job society I have a tickle in my throat. Is willing to go to sell out this country. You know, right now they're worried about a coalition between Russia and China. You know, and you think about that for a minute in the world stage. We are a major superpower. If China and Russia were to combine forces, I
think they've got a backdoor deal. I think they've got at least now they might not be allies totally.
No, they're not allies at this point, but they're talking.
They've got a backdoor deal. China is not going to get in the way of Russia invading Ukraine, and Russia will not get in the way of China going after Taiwan. I'm certain that that's going after the Olympics, and China told Putin that too. Don't pull any.
That's what I worry about. Is if Putin does make a move on Ukraine, it leaves a perfect timing for Z to go into Taiwan, and they've been testing the waters over there for a while.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's,
and Hong Kong was the what do you call it, the test balloon,
yes,
the test case.
Yeah,
and
look what happened there.
Kind of pretty. Yeah, well, people got pissed off for a while, and then squirrel, right?
Yep.
Squirrel.
Yeah.
And everybody forgot.
Everybody forgot. And now it floats along. That's what, look at Crimea. When Putin invaded and took Crimea, we were outraged. The G8 became the G7. And then we forgot about it.
Yep.
That's it. It's done.
And now
Crimea now belongs to Russia.
Basically annexed. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an annex of Russia. And that's what Putin wants to do, is rebuild the Soviet Union. That's his dream, is to rebuild the Soviet Union. And that's just not going to happen. Because most of those states are now, they don't want to play that game no more. So
Russia's going to find out fast that it's going to end up being a bloody mess. And
isn't that what we're all worried about?
And the global economy is going to melt down.
And then we all die.
But America's economy is doing really well if the Democrats would just get out there and tell somebody.
It is.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, look at there. It's 5 o'clock. Oh, my sweep second hand is moving. Are you shitting me? What time is it? Somebody have the time?
It is 5:18 of Pacific.
On the West Coast.
Yeah, not your your time zone.
What's my time?
You would be 7:18, right?
How does this thing working here?
Yes.
7:18?
Yes.
Let me set this thing.
You do need a new battery. I'm
7.
Pretty sure of that.
18. It's ticking. All right. Takes a licking and started working again. I just beaten on it a minute ago. Shit. And there's another thing I could chalk up to fixing if it keeps time. Fix the washing machine, done fix the car twice. What a day.
It could be pretty ugly after the Olympics. We'll see.
I did get to see a little bit of the Olympics yesterday.
It's ugly now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're getting more, I guess. Descending into more chaos.
I believe we'll probably.
I liked the curling. I enjoy the curling.
You like curling?
It's really relaxing. Yeah, it's very relaxing.
I'm getting into the ski jump. What's the name of that high one? Boy, they're really getting some air on that.
Yeah,
shit.
not the alpine. What are the ski jump? I think you just call it ski jumping. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, that's getting into some serious bone breaking shit there. No,
I haven't seen any luge yet. I like the luge.
I like the winter sports. I really do. I enjoy watching them. And now they're coming on in the evening because it's over in China. So actually, the games are just getting started over there. So now's a good time to go watch the Olympics. Not right now because you're listening to our show, of course. But it is. They've been doing it even. So it's a good time to.
U.S. got eliminated from the curling today, or yesterday, or last night, I guess.
We haven't won gold yet.
Time.
I know we've got a silver. I don't think we've won gold unless we've won it in the last, several hours. I don't think so. No, we have a shot today, this evening. In let me see, in 3 events, and now I can't remember any of them. Damn it. Anyway, we have a shot at 3 golds in events that are possible this evening, I think. In 3 different events, so not all the same.
Now, would you say that that's a litmus test or a canary in the coal mine about where our country's headed? Because we would always dominate in gold, winter or summer, always.
Yeah, it's well. You hope not.
I don't know.
That's one thing about the Olympic stage.
We got 2 silvers. Come on, y'all.
I look at it as, of course we all look at it as a country thing, but I really do. I look at it as more of an individual sport because that's, especially in individual events, man, it's all you. You got it or you don't got it.
And when it becomes a country thing and you have one country like Russia winning all the gold or China winning all the gold, then it's some fucking going on behind the scenes.
And really
like
in the Olympics,
NFL.
it should never matter. It all comes together for the games, and so it is. It's an individual's abilities that produces a gold medal. And
boy, did the spotlight get shown on
now we hope that's the case when there's
NFL,
no judges
right?
getting bought off. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All the cockroaches in the NFL, there's nowhere to hide now.
I'm telling you, that story needed to come out because that was utter bullshit that the job had already been filled and they're going to go ahead with an interview with him anyway. What's his name? The black coach. I can't remember his name. Huh?
Yeah, they texted the wrong Brian.
Yeah,
and
Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick texted the wrong guy and said, "Congratulations." Are you sure it's me, Coach? Oh shit! Idiot. Yeah. Oh shit! He didn't say shit. He said, "Oh fuck."
Yeah.
I texted the wrong Brian. Really?
Yes.
John Diddybag's going to the Olympics. He's practicing as we speak. John Diddybag came in with another $10. John, you're a generous man. I appreciate it so much. Is Tiddlywinks in the Olympics yet? Because John has been practicing. Thank you, John. If it goes, baby, I'm putting my money on your ass.
12-ounce curls, baby. I've been practicing.
You know, actually, I started out like so many of us probably thinking curling was really that's a sport. But you watch. It is. It's pretty damn interesting. You got to be on the money on your touch. And them guys with the brooms, man. I don't know that much about it, but I'd love to watch that shit.
I think it's fun. I enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm not much of a tennis guy, but if I sit down to watch it, yeah, I'm paying attention. My problem is I don't get the time to sit down hardly anymore and watch anything.
Right.
Unless the shit to do is constantly getting longer. And now I have a car to think about. What the hell's happening here? Got to figure that shit out.
I can't believe the weekend's over. I didn't get anything done that I needed to get done. The weekend's fucking gone.
Yeah.
But you know what, you guys, it's okay. It's okay to take a break every once in a while. You don't have to, be out there trying to kill yourself all the time.
Thank you, Bernadette. That makes me feel better.
Because you know what? I didn't do shit today, and I ain't trying to feel bad about it, okay?
Yeah.
I rarely get a day off. I didn't do shit today.
If I get a day that I don't have to do shit.
I took out my camera, and I went to go get a shot, which I didn't get, but I did take out my camera and go get set up and sat there for a while, and I didn't get the shot that I wanted to get, but I did do that.
Was it a wildlife
yes.
shot? Oh,
yes,
nice.
It was a wildlife shot.
Oh.
Dominic has a pair of doves that he calls the birdivos.
That's us, the birdivos.
And they're nesting in one of the trees.
That's John and Marcia Birdivo.
So I wanted to get a shot of them building their nests, and when I got set up, they said, "No, you're not going to take pictures.
I'm building a hell of a house, too, I understand.
So, they left, and so left me sitting out there with my camera, and they wouldn't come back. So they'll be back tomorrow.
An extended weekend.
Yes. So it was a wildlife shot.
Hey, somebody tell me what time it is right now.
It is 5:25 on the West Coast.
I got 7:25.
That's it.
Yeah, I think your watch is back to life.
I fixed my watch.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
And you know what I'm going to say when I walk out there? I'm just going to walk up to her and put my watch in her face and go, "See, fix my watch too." It's the washing machine, the car, and the watch. I'm good at that.
Now, if you could just fix Chris's 51, that FU51 error, you'd be on the ball.
I'd be on the ball.
The whirlpool.
You'd be on the ball
world
today.
Famous fuck you.
Shit. It's about time I caught a break. I don't know what happened to my watch, but it's ticking and it's running, so.
Well, that's good.
It's alive.
Yay.
Yay. I don't have to go buy another watch.
That's always good.
Yep. this watch, I swear I remember standing there, and this little guy with a chisel and a hammer carved everything on that watch, every scroll, every little doodly and pretty looking thing.
I can't even wear a watch. Did you know that?
You can't wear a watch?
Wear a watch. They die.
They die?
They just stop working.
Really? You have a magnetic personality,
like
probably.
Huh?
That's what it is, Ardessa. It's that magnetic personality of yours. It just screws the watch up.
Wipes them out. Yep.
That's what.
Although
it is.
I've got an orchid that's rocking, it's doing really, really good. And you know why? Because I've ignored it, and I haven't screwed with it enough, or overwatered it, or you know what I meant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've just left it alone. And
Kelly
it's
Duncan can't wear a watch either. She says.
Yeah,
I'd be pitiful in my case. I have to know what time it is now.
In fact, my mom couldn't even be around computers because she would wipe out hard drives and disks and anything. You know, she had some kind of like magnetic.
She was an electrostatic.
She was a sink like that, and she wiped out more floppy disk drives. Jesus Christ, she couldn't wear a watch.
Damn.
Either. Yeah.
Well, I'm lucky. I get to wear a watch because I damn sure got to know what time it is.
Oh, John,
I screwed up this morning. I was so proud of myself.
Your phone everywhere you go. It's on your phone.
I was so proud of myself this morning. I got up, woke up this morning in the bed, had to go to the restroom. That's what we do. And it was light outside, just a little light. And for me, if I see light, that's it. I'm up. So I go to the restroom. I come back out, and I close the door, and the room is still a little dim. And I thought, I'm going to get back in bed. So I did. And as I did, Marcia gets out of the bed. She said, it's my turn. I said, oh, ain't that cute? So she goes to the restroom. And then she comes back and gets in bed. I go to sleep. I thought I slept a long time. No. I bet I didn't sleep 5 minutes, and I got up, went out in the living room. There's the coffee over there. It's like 7. Fuck. So Marcia got up and she asked me, well, what'd you get up so fast for? I didn't know it was fast. I thought I'd been asleep for another hour or so and got up and nope. She said, no, you only laid there a minute and got up and left.
Isn't it crazy how time fucks with us sometimes?
It does. It messes with me all the time. You know, you live your life, you know, getting up early and you got that stuck in your system even long after you retire or whatever. You're just used to, that's it. You got to get up. It's do something, you know.
Yeah, it's okay to take a break, John.
Yeah, I keep telling myself that. I'm going to do that one of these days. I did the other day. I mean, I took a week off. We was off for a week or something like that.
You weren't really taking a break.
Well,
though.
no, we was.
You were in the process
busy.
of moving rooms around.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm thinking about taking me one of them Caribbean cruises I see advertised on. Who the hell are they talking to anyway? Nana Lovely, she went. I know a few people.
You want to be on a floating petri dish as opposed to a flying one?
Yeah, really.
That's what my sister told me.
Yeah.
Me and my dad had a cruise scheduled for the Iberian Peninsula in April, and it got canceled.
How do you get in the blue room? It is asking to sign in. Latonia, Latonia over there is trying to learn how to get into the blue room so somebody could guide her over there. There's no password. No password.
You do have to make a username and password to get into the blue room. And then to get into Discord. And then once you get into Discord, you look for the server blue room.
Oh, see, I'm glad. See, Bernadette's all techie. She knows that shit.
But if you go to a blue dot in Texas and click on the Discord link, it does have instructions there with, I believe, pictures that will help you navigate.
Indeed. Thank you, Bernadette. Anybody wanting that information can go to a bluedotintexas.com. There is a link for Discord there, and just follow the instructions there, and you can find yourself right in the blue room. Hold on to your britches, wear your working clothes, and pull your hat down tight, baby. That's all I'm saying. It gets the blue room. I wish somebody said we should just record the blue room.
Is very unique.
It is.
The blue room is very unique because the conversation that goes on in the Blue Room can go anywhere.
It is the friendships that are born in that room that
absolutely,
are,
absolutely,
just really carry the day.
We talk about a lot of things in there. We share recipes, we share how-tos, we share animals and grandkids.
Yeah, we talk about all
days
sorts of shit in
and
there.
bad days.
Well, yeah, I'm excited at the fact that I figured. I mean, I'm still figuring it out, but I'm glad to be here because it's like it just gives me an excuse to do my homework.
The Blue Room doesn't happen Tracy. Just because we have a show. The Blue Room is there all the time.
All the time.
It could be 2:00 in the morning, and you could go into the Blue Room and find somebody sometimes.
Yeah.
Somebody's always sitting around waiting. Somebody's
watching to see if anybody shows up.
Yep. And if you jump into a room, somebody will come and meet you.
Yeah. If you ever have a desire to talk, just go sit in the Blue Room for a minute. Somebody's going to see you and jump in there and say, "Hey, what's up?" And that's how it gets started.
It happens all the time.
That law that you guys were talking about, the self-defense law, what the hell state was that in?
That's Missouri. The 666 bill.
I can't believe they put that on it.
Speaking of self-defense, I put it in the general chat about the brother that's been charged with like first-degree murder for defending himself against a white man. So,
where's this, Trace?
Is that the main discussion?
Minnesota.
In Minnesota again?
Yeah. And so they're saying, okay, if Kyle Rittenhouse can get away because this brother was riding his bike, and I don't know if the white boy swerved into him or what, but there was some racial epithets said. The white boy called the brother, the N-word. The brother socked the shit out of him. I'm like, well, okay, you call me that word and you're going to get laid out. And so the brother went on about his business. Well, the white boy chased him down. And so the brother took out, I don't know if the brother took out, chased, the man's on a bike. And the white boy's in a car chasing a brother on the bike.
Oh, Jesus. After he got his ass kicked?
I don't even think it was a real fight. The brother just sucker punched him and said, okay, call me in that word one more time. Yeah. And he clapped back. So what happens? The white boy got pissed.
Grabs
chased after him.
Because America's a gun.
No. The brother had a gun. The white boy was chasing him down in his car while the brother was on the bike. And the brother shot him in self-defense. And so now he's being charged with murder. And so they're like, so let's see if the self-defense law works for black people when it comes to killing a white person.
I hate to say it, but do you want to make any bets?
No, baby, no.
I would not be a betting person in that scenario.
I am not.
Actually, we already know how this one's going to turn out.
Unfortunately. The guy in Minneapolis who was shot in his bed on a no-knock warrant.
Oh, the no-knock warrant.
When are we going to get rid of that shit? This no-knock warrant shit. If you bust through my fucking door, the first thing I'm grabbing for is my gun. That's,
And then Castillo, that was up in Minnesota, too. The Castillo incident.
Yes.
And he told them that he had a gun.
Yes. I have a gun, but he was going for his ID. Yeah. Yeah.
But still,
that's the sad part of these gun laws, baby. These self-defense laws and all that. It works real good a lot of times if you're white.
They don't work for black folk.
No, not so much, baby. It's so much that we have to change in this country. I swear we have generations left to work on it because we're not there and we're generations away from being where we need to be. But it's with every...
Anytime I hear, around MLK Day, whenever I hear, we've come so far, my retort back at him is, we've got light years to go.
Yeah, we haven't moved that far on the grander scale. We've made progress, But if you back up and look, the progress isn't that far yet.
Right.
And we have
scale.
Every time anybody brings up Martin Luther King.
What progress have we actually made when they're trying to take our voting rights? And that's exactly what MLK fought for that.
Yes.
He fought for all kinds of rights. But we're back at square one with this bullshit here.
Pretty much.
We're not back to one, but they're trying damn hard, aren't they? We're not back to square one, but they're giving it their damnedest to get us there.
John, they've passed over 400 or 500 laws.
Yes,
to
they're
take
trying
us back
their
to
best,
square
baby.
one.
And that is why it is so important for you out there listening and everybody to be ready to stand up as an American, as a patriot. I'm telling you, baby, you want to know what patriotism is? It's standing in that line to vote. It's making sure that your voice is as important in this country as any other voice in this is, because that's the way it's set. They say it is. They tell you that all the time. Your voice is important. We'll force them to make it true. And be ready to vote. Anyway.
And also, like the right-wing Borg, the Borg mouthpiece, right, as a monolith, is painting Joe as a racist because he dares to announce that he's going to choose an African-American woman.
Yes,
for
how
his,
dare him.
Racist,
how dare him.
Racist.
Yeah, they can kiss my ass. Let me send out a big thank you to Miss Linda, a.k.a. Mary Ellen. Donated $20 and said, the Blue Room is the place to be. Come join us. See? I'm telling you. The Blue Room is where it is, Tracy. If you ever want to stumble in there or anybody else, go to bluedotintexas.com, follow the instructions. You can get into the Blue Room. And even if there's nobody in there, and there's several, how many rooms we got? We got 4?
We have 4.
We have 4 voice chat rooms. And Diana Mallory right now is in voice chat number 1. So if Blue Dots were just go to poke and look on Discord, they go, oh, look, Diana Mallory's in the room. Let me go over there and jump in there and talk to her. That easy,
John,
baby.
can you grab Ardessa again? She got knocked
Did
out.
she do it again? They're picking on her tonight.
Yeah.
They are picking on her.
Discord gremlins?
Yes.
Yeah.
Discord does have gremlin. So if the off chance you're in a room and all of a sudden you're gone, nobody kicked you out. It's a glitch in Discord. Just jump right back in.
Don't spill a glass of water while you're on Discord.
Yeah, don't do that.
I won't.
Anyway.
I won't drop my soda either.
I want to think. Anyway, yes, our Blue Room has grown into quite a. It is the family gathering room. This chat that goes on during the show. This is what warms my heart because our family is so huge. It's when you get. It's like having the big family reunion on the show, and then during the family reunion, there's all the aunts and uncles. They go back over here and they sit at the table and they talk about old. That's us. That's us in the Blue Room.
That's us.
That's us. Yeah. We're all part of the family, but we go over there and sit around the table and talk about all them other young ones out there having all sorts of fun. Anyway, I want to thank Michael James, who just came in with $5. Is fixing to hit the screen. And said we're going back to Fred Hampton times. Yeah, I'm telling you, shit. Anyway, Michael James, thank you very much, brother. Another Blue Dot out in California. One we think highly of.
Yeah, Brother Michael. He's
in the room.
He's always in Discord.
He's in the room. Always in the Blue Room. Anyway.
Hey, Tracy and Bernadette, what was the movie that came out that featured the Black Panthers and Fred Hampton and his execution? It was recent, right? Last couple of years, maybe? You know what I'm talking about?
It's not that. Within 5 years, I know.
5 years?
Well, I know it can't be 5 years.
Judas and the Black Messiah.
Oh, that's what it is, Tracy? I need to put that in my queue. Okay.
Yeah, actually, I think if you have, I own it because I actually wrote a paper on it last spring semester on it for my African American in politics class. We had to do comparison and contrast on real life events and the movie and how I got an A on it. I was very, very proud of that paper.
Good for you.
The other day when we were talking about, and I mentioned there was a group, and it's called DOS, DOAS, Descendants of American Slaves. It is a group of an advocacy group for a form of reparations for a direct descendants of American slaves who were guaranteed a certain payment, 40 acres of land. We can't do that nowadays, but that's where the idea came
Don't
for.
forget the mule.
Yes, 40 acres of mule. Well, we can't do that no more, but we can make offers. I know one of them is they're pushing is a no interest loan. You buy a house, the government loans you the money to buy the house. You make the payments. That's it, no interest, and it's a way of building
Tracy had a
generational
really good
wealth.
one.
And
Tracy, tell yours that you talked about.
Oh, well,
Tracy, you there?
Tracy might be driving.
She's muted.
She's got her mic on.
Oh, there she is.
No. I wasn't. What? I say so much stuff, Chris. Which one was it?
Oh, okay. You were talking to Robin, and you had a great one about education and.
Oh yeah. Because like I'm applying to 2 different master's programs, or maybe 3. But one of them was getting my master's in marriage and family therapy with a specialization in African American families and trauma. That program is a $60,000 program. And to me, why should I go in debt to repair the harm that the government and this country has put upon Black people? Y'all should be paying for my education. Y'all should be paying for the education, and in reparations for the over 1.5 million Black GIs in 1944 who were denied benefits of the GI Bill.
Of the GI Bill, indeed. Like I said, baby, let's make this clear. I love my country. Everybody here loves their country. But we are fed a certain history all your life. And it makes you proud of this country, as you should be. But when you start learning all of the history, it's not all pretty. And there's a lot of it that we know. But there is a whole lot that we still don't know.
If you refuse to face up and own the good and the bad and the ugly about our history, that is anti-American. That is not being a patriot.
You're not moving the ideals of this country forward.
You're just trying to whitewash
You're
bullshit.
trying to stall because you're in a comfortable position. We can't be in a comfortable position. We're not all there yet.
And that's called being complicit.
Yes.
If you know. Go ahead, Bernadette.
I was just going to say Florida is passing the Woke Act, which which will
the Woke Act
take into consideration your feelings and how you feel about being taught certain things about your government, and you can sue somebody for teaching you that your government was one of the most fucking corrupt governments on this goddamn planet.
That's crazy.
Can I sue Alex Jones when he makes me feel bad?
Yeah. And Tucker Carlson.
Yeah, fucker. Yeah.
Are they teaching you something, and are they in Florida? Because this is being passed in Florida.
Where is he? Where is Alex Jones? Is he in Florida?
He's in Texas.
He's
in Texas,
Florida.
I thought he was in Texas. Yeah, Texas.
Sorry, John.
Yes, believe me. It's one of those ones that we just, that's why we need he needed slapping law. If we had the he needed slapping law, Alex Jones would need to be slapped every day. Well, that means every Texan would have. He'd be busy getting slapped all day. He wouldn't have time to go do. It's just a thought. Anyway, I guess we better wrap it up for the evening.
Wait, 1 second. What's the scrawny little guy that looks like Eddie Munster? Ben Shapiro. I think he's in Florida. So I could sue him, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you probably
hurt my feelings, motherfucker. I want your $20 million.
Yeah.
And does that mean I can sue Trump because he's in Florida? And my feelings are definitely hurt that motherfucker was 45.
Ed Beatty Jr. just reminded me when we're talking about Alex Jones, there's only one thing Alex Jones needs to do.
I just need you to shut the fuck up, cause nobody asked you, bitch.
Thank you, Ed.
I need you to shut the fuck up, bitch. 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 Bow, bow, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow, shut the fuck up.
Oh, yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow.
Oh, yeah. See, who ain't ready to dance? I'm ready to go grab Mama by the hand and let's shake it, baby.
Right.
Anyway, I guess I better wrap it up for the evening. I have been gone all day. I got home, I thought, at 10 minutes after 4. Actually, it's 10 minutes till 6.
What time is it now, John?
Huh? I have.
What time is it now?
I have 7:46.
Yep.
Yes,
that's
very
it.
good.
Is that
very
right?
good.
That's
You
right,
are on
baby.
time. You
She
are
started.
in sync
I'm a
with the
watch
universe,
repair
man.
right here, live on this show. You saw me. Ain't
Yeah.
that some shit?
Well, I heard you.
I just wonder if I pulled out the stem and it didn't notice it when I was. I don't know. It's fixed, and I fixed it. That's what I'm claiming. I'm sticking to the story. So, look at there, baby.
Okay.
I fixed my watch too. She'll be so impressed. Yeah. Anyway, let me go try to sell that shit. I love y'all for being here. Thank you all for coming by and visiting. We appreciate it so much. Chris, we haven't seen you in a while. I'm so glad you stopped by and seen us.
Yeah, it was great. Great evening. Great conversation.
Outstanding conversation. We always enjoy it over here.
Good luck with the car, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully that all works itself out. And your watch.
And the watch. I'll shoot the car, but I ain't shooting the watch. The watch is sentimental value. Anyway.
And your washing machine, Chris.
And my washing machine.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, thank you for reminding me.
Hey, go, YouTube. Go look at YouTube.
Everything that says fuck you to me, okay? Especially a machine.
No shit. I take that personal.
I'm like, what the fuck does that? F you?
F
Really?
you? Why, give me my hammer. I'll F you, my yeah. I am. Anyway.
Don't let your
my
machine
Tannerite?
disrespect you like that, man. Shit.
Ain't that some shit? F you. Yeah. That's arrogance, man. Machines, baby, one day they'll take over. Anyway, Chris, we appreciate it. Ardessa, I'm sorry you kept getting bumped out, baby, but we're glad you're here.
It happens, you know.
We'll give Dan our best, baby. Please.
Yeah.
Tell him this Blue Dot family sends our love.
Healing prayers.
Well, it means a lot to him.
Outstanding. And Tracy, again, we appreciate. We're so glad you found your way over here, baby. I am. We enjoyed the conversation.
You know what? Dinner is almost done. I put the recipe that for dinner. It's like I said, cheesy chicken slow cooked pasta.
And half the family is almost at your door now.
And so it's the last 20 minutes of it. I'm making fresh string beans to go along with that.
Well,
the lemon meringue pie is still cooling. That'll be done cooling at about 7.
You know what I tell people about my wife, Tracy?
Right.
And she can cook too.
Yes.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah, I get very happy when I cook because there was one point she's like, do you remember how to go into the kitchen and cook? I don't.
Yeah. I do breakfast though. I do breakfast at my house every fucking morning. I do breakfast. Sometimes I don't want to.
Very dependent on Grubhub, and that shit got really
I wish we had Grubhub. I couldn't afford it, but I wish we could. Ain't nothing. Nobody's delivering nothing to me. Not out here. Nope. I got to drive.
It's the things, because this is one of those things I think about, when I think about leaving and stuff like this. I'm like, wait a minute. I can get food delivered damn near 24/7.
Anything.
And it's the only thing that sucks is since I get pee tested, I can't smoke weed. But motherfuckers, when I do finish doing this tough job and I don't have to work, I will have weed delivered to my house as well. Yes, that part.
That part just kills me. Weed delivery, really.
Don't you love living on the West Coast?
Maria Betancourt, thank you, baby. Thank you for being here.
And Bernadette.
Yeah.
I ain't going nowhere else. Are you kidding me?
No.
I ain't going back to Gilead. No, fuck
you
that.
are white. Look, you're a white guy, and you're like, oh fuck no. So just for us colored folks, how do you
imagine? I can only imagine.
Well, Tracy, baby, we love you. Thank you for being in here, baby.
You got it.
All right. And Bernadette, as always, baby, we always appreciate your voice in here. Sometimes I don't know if I can even. I appreciate you so much because you know how much I rely on you. So when I look down there and I see your name and I ain't got nothing up in my head and it's been a day like today, I know Bernadette's there. She can pull my ass out of this shit. So, baby,
I'm here to help.
I love you for it. All right.
All right.
Anyway, to our Blue Dot family
to all
out there on YouTube,
out there.
on Facebook, baby, we love you for being a part of this family, for being a part of this conversation. Thank you to all those that donated tonight through here and to our Patreon. Oh, man, look at that shit. Our Patreon members who donate every month so that who fixed my water well in January. Thank you very much.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Who come through every month, so we appreciate them tremendously. And start the day tomorrow. Try to whatever suck day you're having, try to put a smile on your face. Put a smile on somebody else's face. It'll make them wonder what the hell you're up to anyway. And try to make it the best day we can every day. Remember to be involved, be informed, and be concerned. And be a patriot, baby. Stand up for this country because we need to.
Yep.
I love y'all.
Vote blue.
Vote blue, no matter who. Y'all take good night.
Okay.
Y'all say good night to everybody.
Good night,
Good night,
everybody.
y'all.
Good night, everyone.
Good night,
Good
everybody.
night, y'all, boy.
Well, good night.
Hugs.
I'm Marianne. Mary Ellen.
Mary Ellen.
Mary Ellen.
That's Miss Linda.
Mary Ellen.
She holds that
That's
title.
Miss
baby.
Linda.
That's
She'll
Miss
be
Linda.
in the blue room later.
She'll be in the
Yeah.
I can't leave the blue room unless Mary Ellen tells me good night, John boy. And Velica has to come in and usually tell me when I have. Yes, we have our little traditions that we work on. Anyway,
We have tradition.
come visit us in the blue room, baby. We told you how to get there. All you got to do is push a few buttons, come in there, and join the conversation because that's where everybody now is going to head to.
It's
So-
going to.
Yep.
Indeed, we love you.
If Velica's clock ever breaks, you're going to be in some deep shit,
Oh, I
buddy.
know it. I know
Yep.
it. Yeah, Velica keeps me in good with Mama. You know,
Yep.
because Mama.
Which
I'd
voice
sit here
chat
and
room
talk
you guys
forever.
going to be in, you guys?
And I've been gone all day. So.
Whichever one John can get into.
Yeah,
Sometimes
y'all jump into any one of them you want, and then when I come in, it'll
Diana's in 2 right now.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Diana and
Or
Michael
she's in
James are
one.
in there already right now.
they're in 1.
Out there,
So
y'all
Don
just
is
go
the
by,
one.
get the instructions off the internet, and follow it over there to Discord, and come on over there and join us. It's a bundle of fun, baby. Hey, bring your own bottle. Anyway, we love y'all. Y'all take care of yourself.